What's going on, music community? This is Cassette Man Dan. Welcome to my channel. Thought I'd do a top 10 for 2021. Gonna try and maybe get five albums in today. Maybe shoot the other 5 tonight. We'll see how the day goes. Not gonna spend a lot of time talking about the albums. Just gonna show them, and then we'll go from there. Again, I think in 2021 I got somewhere around 20 some albums. For 2021, some really good albums. 2021 was a good year for music. Obviously with COVID, nobody really had a whole lot to do, so they just made music, and yeah, there's been some killer releases this year. So again, I'm not going to jump too much into the aspect of the whole albums. I'm going to show them where they came in. The top 5, I was all over the place. Like, I knew what my number 1 was, but 2, 3, 4, 5, I was just everywhere with those albums. So we're going to start off with number 10. This is KK Priest, Sermons of the Sinners. This is a great album. KK Downing from Judas Priest, with Tim Ripper Owens on vocals. Absolutely amazing album. Yeah, it's just a very good album. It came in at number 10. I know for a lot of people who's going to shoot their top 2021 videos, this will come up quite high. But in my opinion, it's a good album. I did like it. Did I fall over backwards every time I listened to it? No, but it is a good album. I really did like it. So it came in at number 10. It broke the top 10. The top 10 album that I had, this one knocked it out, but it was close margin. Very, very close. So there you go, my number 10. This is KK Downing with Sermons of the Sinners. Coming in at number 9, new release just came out last month. This is their, I can't remember how many studio albums they got now, 12 I think. 13, I could be wrong, don't quote me on that. Persona non grata with Mr. Gary Holt, Zetero back on vocals. The first album since Blood In, Blood Out in 2014. This is the mighty Exodus. This album is absolutely amazing. Love this album. Prescribing Horror is probably my favorite song off the album. The video is like real disturbing, but man, I'll tell you, it's just an absolutely amazing album. Slipping Into Madness would probably be another one of my favorite songs off this album. Killer release for 2021. The production, I think, is phenomenal on the album. I was watching the reviews on this album, and not a lot of really good reviews on it, but I think it's absolutely amazing. So it came in at number 9 for me. It knocked a few albums out. So there you go, number 9. We're going to go with Persona non grata. This is the mighty Exodus. So coming in, this coming in at number 8. Again, a new release from this year. Never heard anything from any of these albums. I've never heard anything from them until I bought them. Again, this one came in at number 8. Death metal. This is my go-to death metal band. Whenever I'm in that death metal mood, this is probably the top band that I go to. This is Violence Unimagined. This is a Cannibal Corpse. Absolutely amazing album. This still gets a lot of playtime, even though I've had it for quite a few months now. Still gets a lot of playtime. I absolutely love this album. Again, thrash is my ultimate genre of music. Death metal, I never really get into death metal up until like a few years ago, maybe over 5, 6, 7 years ago. But you know, Cannibal Corpse is my go-to death metal band. When I want to hear, I love Cannibal Corpse. I love Eaten Back to Life with Burns, but I'm not a huge Burns fan era, if that makes any sense. I like Corpse Grinder. I love his vocals. So they're the albums that I focus on the most. So there's Violence Unimagined. This is Cannibal Corpse. Absolutely amazing 2021. So where are we at now? Number 7, Dutch death metal. I know as soon as I pronounce the name of it, I'm just gonna destroy it. So I'm not even gonna bother trying to say it. album that came out earlier in the year, I think February, March, since I've had it. And it got a lot of playtime throughout this year. And I'm talking about, this is, I don't know if you get to see, this is Asphyx, Necrocirrhosis, I think is the name of the album. I can't never pronounce that. Dutch death metal. These guys have like 12 or 13 albums out. This is the only album I have by these guys. I have heard their other albums, not all of them, but I did hear the first couple of them. This is an absolute monster of an album. Absolutely love this album. It came in at number 7 just because it got a lot of playtime, and I really, really love this album. Again, if I'm in that death metal mood, Cannibal Corpse, this one, Asphyx, absolutely amazing. If you've never heard this album, check it out. Really cool. Wicked cover on this album too, by the way. So that came in at number 7. Number 6, first album since, what was the last album they did? I can't remember off the top of my head now. Anyway, doesn't matter. We're going to go with Blood in the Water. This is the mighty Flotsam and Jetsam. Absolutely amazing album. Eric's vocals are still killer. I'm going to say probably The Wicked Hour, Brace for Impact, Burnt the Sky. The Walls is probably my favorite song off this album. Absolutely amazing 2021 release. This will likely be in everyone's 2021 release for this year. It's an absolutely amazing album. Flotsam and Jetsam, Blood in the Water. Wicked, wicked album. I'm going to finish this video with number 5. Number 5... Sorry, what am I at here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry. Yes, this is my number 5. I think these guys are Dutch or Pole. I can't remember. Anyway, seeing that they had a new album out, this is the only album I have by this band in my collection. And I know that's sad to say. 10 studio albums, and I'm talking about Artillery with Artillery X. This is just an absolute rocket of an album. It came in at number 5. When I got this album, man, I played it constantly. It is so good. The Devil's Symphony, In Thrash We Trust, Turn Up the Rage, just an absolute killer of an album. If you ever get a chance to check this album out, listen to it, is absolutely a freaking masterpiece. I love, love, love this album. So there you go, guys. I'm going to give you my top 6 right now. So coming in at number 10 was KK's Priests. Coming in at number 9 with Exodus and Persona Non Grata. Number 8, the mighty Cannibal Corpse with Violent Unimagined. Number 7, Necrocirrhosis with Asphyx. Death metal, Dutch metal, brutal album. Love that album. Coming in at number Blood in the Water, Flotsam and Jetsam. Absolutely amazing, amazing, amazing album. And then we got Artillery with Artillery X. Just a really, really good album. So there you go. There's my top, 6 albums for 2021. So in my next video, which is probably being just an hour or so, I'm going to give you my top 4 albums of 2021. It was extremely hard to do these 4 albums. If I had to play them all again tomorrow, they'd probably all change. But I'm going to shoot another video, give you these 4 albums, and we'll go from there. We'll see you in a bit. Stay metal. Cheers.